Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my beautiful Taurus, for March 2018. So it's for you, my gorgeous Taurus, for March 2018. It is a very interesting month. It is not only about a financial situation, it is not only the step towards the right direction when it comes to your own success, but it's also the realization about your own abilities and realization about how far you have come with things that you have been focusing on so far. It is absolutely wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time, because you're also going to have this really strong and powerful connection that you're actually going to feel with yourself and with the nature, and between you and nature, which also means that lots of you are actually going to be planning like a certain trip away, or a certain holiday away, or simply just a break away. It doesn't have to be like a week, it doesn't have to be 2 weeks, maybe it's just going to be like a couple of days break. It all depends, but it is going to be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful connection in between you and the actual nature. Your spirituality, of course, is going to be again quite enhanced, which means that the actual number that you are having this month is number 8. Number 8 is absolutely wonderful. It's all about you feeling your own intuition, you feeling your own third psychic eye, which is going to be rather enhanced throughout the actual month. But it's also saying that there is an unexpected and rather wonderful situation going to actually develop, and that situation is going to be quite positive. That situation is going to be very significant, and that situation is going to have a wonderful reflection on you and your finances. So number 8 is all about you finally having a little bit of break and finally feeling relaxed, because your finances are going to get much better. Very, very promising indeed. And when it comes to career and when it comes to the actual things that you've been focusing, number 8 also means that you're going to be very, very, very happy with your progress indeed. And especially for those of you that have been like kind of worrying about the financial situation, that you were like really worrying a lot about it, maybe it wasn't the best. Now this is going to be the time, March is going to be the time when everything is going to start changing and things are going to start looking up really, really nicely for you indeed. And also another thing what this wonderful number 8 means. Number 8 also means that this month you're actually going to get a really powerful advice as well. It doesn't have to be like straight away, like face to face. It doesn't have to be on the phone. It doesn't have to be through the text message or whatever. However it happens, maybe you can watch someone, hello, me, or maybe you can like get the idea. You see, it all depends. We're all on different spiritual journeys, and we're all getting these different spiritual messages. We'll get them all in a completely different way. And also, one of the most important things this month is going to be that those of you that are waiting for some kind of decision to be made, like maybe it's something to do with the court, maybe it's just something someone needs to decide something for you, it is some kind of process. So if you are waiting for some kind of decision, if you're waiting for someone, whoever this person or who this institution is or whatever, whoever you're waiting for to make a certain decision, expect this decision to receive the news about it this March. And basically when you get a news about it, it's going to be very good, it is going to be very positive, and you're going to feel very, very happy about it. So if you're waiting for some kind of decision, expect a really good outcome. And this is what number 8 really means also. And what else I was going to say, when it comes to the actual health, I think it's absolutely wonderful. When it comes to the actual health, your energy levels are going to feel much better. Your energy levels this month are going to have a really amazing and positive impact on you, because you, Taurus, as I mentioned before, when you're feeling okay, when you're feeling 100%, you are giving like a 1000%, and you can get affected by being really tired sometimes, because it can drain your energy quite a lot, and it can bring you down and make you feel really negative about yourself, you see, and then that just has an impact on what you do around and people around you. Now this is going to be the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful energy feeling that you are going to have, which is of course going to reflect on you in such a nice nice way. But I have to say again, and this is again, it's been following and following and following your Tauruses, my gorgeous people. It is digestion and your stomach. Again, you have to be careful. It is a slightly negative area, which means that even if you are trying to eat like really, really healthy, you're still going to maybe like hear your stomach making noise, or you're still going to be able to feel your stomach, or still you're going to wonder like, oh my God, my stomach is making so much noise, I can't understand. And these are the type of things that you're going to be feeling, and these are the type of things that you're going to be going through. So when the digestion is really, when the digestion is like a little bit sensitive, like you're going to have throughout March again, because it happened before, you know that, don't you? Then just try to drink lots of water, try to stick to natural things rather than the chemicals and things like that. You know, try to eat as healthy as possible. And I'm constantly recommending wonderful aloe vera juice. Aloe vera juice is absolutely brilliant for any kind of stomach digestion problems and things like that. And also echinacea and golden seal. Echinacea and golden seal, it's a herb in a little tincture that I highly recommend to take. If you are on any other medications, please do check with your doctor. If you are on any other medications, please check with your GP, because only your GP can tell you if these medications are actually going to interact with your existing medications. These are herbs, but they can interact with existing medications, so you need to check with the doctor. But echinacea and golden seal is a wonderful combination of two herbs which are going to be having an amazing impact on not only strengthening your immune system, but make your digestive system much better. And you take it for 6 weeks on, then 2 weeks break. 6 weeks on, 2 weeks break. 6 weeks on, 2 weeks break. And this is the reason why you take these herbs like this, is because they're natural, and you don't want your body to actually get used to these herbs. And once you get used to it, then it's not as effective, basically. And this is what you do. Now, going to the first part of March, which is going to be on the 2nd of March. 2nd of March is going to be very interesting day. This day in particular is going to seem very dreamy. This day in particular is going to feel very deep. This day in particular is going to feel like a slightly different dimension, okay? And you're just going to be thinking a lot like about the past, like about what you've been through, like when you were a child, when you were younger. You'll be thinking about the things that you miss. It is going to be very emotional, a very sensitive time, very emotional, a very sensitive moment. And what this means is just not about it really. It is going to give you a chance to reflect yourself on the certain things that you have done in your past. And something is going to happen out of the blue. Certain information you're going to get out of the blue. And that particular information that you're going to get out of the blue is going to really help you a lot and bring you insight with a really big problem and a big issue that you are having now. That insight that you're going to bring from the past, that information that you're going to kind of connect to from the past, that you're going to bring now into the present, it's going to help you a lot. And it is going to be a really new starting point for you, because it's going to help you out, especially in the situations where you felt like really unsatisfied with your current situation, when it comes to emotions, when it comes to your family and changes that you wanted to make. This is all going to become very significant on this day, on this time, on this particular day. And this is going to be rather interesting. Another important date is going to be on the 13th of March. You know, I love number 13, because number 13, it's always letting us know that we are that one step closer to the actual spirituality. We are that one step closer to the actual different energy. We are that one step closer of having our intuition being super enhanced. And this is what number 13 means. We are so close to the different dimension. Now you have got something very important happening on this particular day. This is just going to be so significant. This is just going to be so amazing. This is just going to be so powerful. I cannot even stress enough. On the 13th of March is going to be an amazing day, because there is going to be a massive, huge, probably one of the biggest turning points that you will actually have this year. This is going to be huge. The 13th of March is going to be probably the most powerful day that you had so far this year, because something very unusual is going to happen. You may not even notice straight away. You may not even be aware of it straight away. You may not even know this straight away. It all depends. Something really wonderful is going to happen, which is going to happen out of the blue, which is going to come out of the blue. An unexpected situation, like completely. And that situation that is going to happen is going to at the same time like put you in the whole new, completely different direction, completely brand new new turning point, but also there's something nasty and negative, a horrible warring period of your life. It's also through this going to come to an end. So this is really important. This is very personal. It's a lot to do with you, with your family, with your emotions, feelings, and career, and everything really together. And then straight away after that, there is going to be a feeling of control over situation and strength, power, energy, really wonderful feeling. And also automatically you're just going to start feeling very, very optimistic about yourself and about your future. Okay, the third important day, Taurus, is going to be on the 29th of March. The 29th of March, it's basically a slightly unusual situation is going to happen, and that particular situation you are going to be part of, and that particular situation is just going to basically be connected to the fact that you're going to look at someone, you're going to be close to the particular situation, and you're not going to like the way the certain person is going to act, the way the certain person is going to react. And you will just feel about it like you're not going to really like it, and it's just going to make you think a little bit. And my point here is that particular situation, you will also react in a slightly different way, the way you're going to think about it. Sometimes you would normally react, but now at this moment in time, you will be you will react to it in a completely different way. And believe me or not, you will turn this situation around. And once you turn this situation around, this is going to have an amazing impact on you, your career, and your finances. Whether you're working or whether you're not working, there is a very valuable situation at the end of the day going to actually be there for you. Very, very interesting indeed. Moving to the first part of March 2018, you see, it is all about you getting your balance back. It is all about you mixing with the family member, you being in touch with your family members. You will want to kind of be on this side of the, on this side of your journey, of this side of your life. And there is someone that is going to come through, and someone is going to need your friends, need your help. A certain family member is going to need your help, because the certain family member is been going through the very difficult situation in their life, in their private life, and they're going to have a little bit of difficulties, and they've lost a little bit of balance, and they're just going to need a little bit of your input in their life. I think that they will just need to like a kind of change certain things in their life in order to move on, but for something like that they need a bit of help of you. Okay, and the next another thing that I was going to say, that there is basically the situation, it's also going to arise in the first part of March, that is just going to make you realize, there is a problem that you can't do anything about. There is a problem that you can't really sort out. There's a problem that's been there for a really long time, but it's been just draining your energies, and you've been trying and it didn't work. It is going to be like a really wise moment that you're going to have, and that wise moment that you are going to have is just going to make you become even more passionate about this particular thing, but also it's going to make you realize that you don't even need to do many changes in order to move on from a square number 1 to square number 2. And I think that this is going to be really, really significant. A certain journey you're having here, a certain journey that you are going to plan here. You're either going to go on the journey right at the beginning of March, or either you're going to plan particular journey. However, this is also going to be a very special journey. This is also going to be a very spiritual journey, very particular journey. And I said this before, and this is just so important. When we're in touch with our own spirituality, and when our third psychic eye is so enhanced, and when I mentioned earlier, you will have so much in connection with nature. You will feel nature this month so much, and nature is so powerful, nature is so amazing, nature is so significant. People sometimes don't realize like how many answers are actually waiting for us in the nature. When I say how many answers, well, nature is amazingly powerful, and we are more connected to the actual nature than we can possibly imagine. And when you go to the forest, or you feel really deep, or you feel really down, or whatever, go to the forest and walk for like about an hour and see how you're going to feel, how much this actual forest is going to re-energize you. And this is the actual power that I'm talking about. And this is what I see now, this particular journey. It's also going to be really important, really powerful, because as long as you plan a journey at around this time, the first part of March, it doesn't matter, as long as the energy, that certain energy is connected to it. You see, there is still going to be a really powerful spiritual experience waiting for you wherever you go, whatever you do. even if you go at the beginning of March, okay, or if you just plan at the beginning of March, as long as the certain energy is connected to that part, that time, you're going to be absolutely fine, and there is something very specific waiting for you. Also, basically moving to the mid part of March 2018, there is a certain particular question that is just going to be going in your mind, and the question is going to driving you like crazy, like in a way like indecisive. The question that is going to be going in your mind and is going to be very enhanced is yes or no, yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. Well, the answer is yes. Yes, yes, yes. The answer is going to be yes, and you will see where this is going to take you. Okay? And let me just tell you something. There is also going to be a big wish that is going to come through. This is also very personal. I'm so happy for you. A big wish is coming true. You're finally going to start finding yourself in the place of contentment, in the place of a true happiness, and in a place of relaxation. There are like not only one, but there are quite a few problems that are going to sort themselves out this month, and this is going to be absolutely wonderful. As the time goes by, the more closer to the actual summer you get, the more happier you're going to be. This is absolutely wonderful, and it seems like a March is the time when you are really going to get that ball rolling, because there's a very powerful situation also going to happen here, and that powerful situation that is going to happen, it's going to make you realize big wish is going to come through. Very good news about the work, very good news about the career. Yeah, especially like the mid part of March is going to bring like a very good news that is going to concern not only you, but it's going to concern other people around. So if you are working and you're part of the team, everybody's going to have a good news. If you're like self-employed, then it's going to be very important information that is going to come through quite few people, you see. And also like if you are retired, for example, there is also something very important message is going to come to you, very important realization. It's going to come to you, and it's going to have a really good and powerful positive reflection on you, your finances, and you will be able to just kind of like start concentrating on a whole new stage in your life, because you will realize that you don't have to worry about things that you don't have to worry about anymore, and this is going to be absolutely wonderful. However, the financial situation really is going to start to improve like a mid-March 2018. There's something very good going to come through someone who is some kind of authority figure. There is a positivity, very good positivity, praise and good news and good words are going to come to you from someone who is some kind of authority figure in your life, whether this is connected to work, whether this is connected to some kind of financial situations and things like that. It's absolutely brilliant, because there is also a very, like as I said, when it comes to finances, prosperity and the financial situation, there is the idea that is going to come through, idea that you're going to start feeling very strongly about, and that particular idea is going to make you like kind of step away from the situation. It's going to put you in a hermit mode, and it's going to make you like a contemplate a little bit. If you are contemplating, just like you see, it's something like a green aventurine. You see this beauty here, absolutely beautiful crystal, green aventurine, and you can get this on my website, and the link is the actual below. And this green aventurine comes with a sterling silver setting and sterling silver chain, and this is fantastic, especially when it comes to all sorts of prosperity situations, dimension that are around us, and especially when there are lots of changes. If they're bad or good, it doesn't matter. Green aventurine is absolutely brilliant when it comes to that particular balance. And also if we are contemplating about something, and if you're trying to make decisions, and if you're thinking, trying to single things out, especially when it comes to our finances and things like that, green aventurine is absolutely fantastic to help you to single out, you know, the best possible decisions. And it's also really good to help you with your own spiritual balance, something I highly recommend. Okay, there is the situation by the time we get to the third part of March 2018, there is a certain situation in your life, you will realize, you know what, this is time to finish, it's time to move on from that particular situation in your life, because it is going to take it did take a really long time to kind of come to this point, to come to this journey, and now it's time to move on from this certain situation in your life, which is going to cause you and other people around you very excited, very happy for your particular situation. Also, there is a certain adventure waiting for you, like at the end of March. There's something very interesting going to happen. You will be bursting of energy. You will feel like you want to do something different, and there's an adventure that is going to come through. These feelings, emotions, energy, this beautiful balance of energy is going to bring you fantastic feeling of mischief and adventure, and you're going to absolutely like it. And also there is something the situation that was dragging, and especially connected to your work, and especially if you're connected to your career and things like that. And if you're retired, it's just something that's a situation where you wanted to be recognized, the situation where you wanted to be singled out. It just didn't happen. Now, whether you're working or whether you're retired, it doesn't matter, because there is a very powerful situation going to happen where you're going to get recognized in the way that you wanted to get recognized, and that is really going to be something that is going to mean to you so much. It is your literally homecoming. This is something that is just going to sort so many problems in your life, okay? But I have to say the situation is going to be slightly interesting, because it was connected to somebody who was like a little bit negative in the past and things like that. To protect ourselves from all sorts of negativities, I highly suggest like to get like a tiger's eye crystal. Tiger's eye doesn't only help against like an evil eye, negative people, negative energy, but it's also really good again for prosperity and the success in business. It's just something I highly recommend. When it comes to the actual couples, and when it comes to love and couples, in March 2018 for you Tauruses, I have to say that there is a very good news going to happen. Your partner is going to hear something very good and very positive when it comes to their work, when it comes to their career. If they're not working or career, it is still going to be connected to some kind of financial situation, some kind of step in the right direction. Your partner is going to be very good. Your partner is going to be really happy about this particular situation in their life, and they're going to be excited, and they will want to create something big, something new. There is something from the past that your partner, husband, wife wanted to create, but they were just waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right time. And it's a lot to do with the money, security, finances, and that particular balance and these particular things in life. Now, this is all going to come through some kind of new option that your partner, husband, wife is going to have, and that option you will be able to use in order to create this something new and something big in your both lives that you wanted to do for a really long time, but you just waited for your financial situation to improve. Therefore, it means that this is also going to be another wonderful reason for celebration and another wonderful thing in between you and your partner, because this is going to take your relationship on the whole next level. And I can also see you planning some kind of trip away with your partner, husband, wife, some kind of trip away, some kind of journey away, some kind of holidays or something like that, where you can kind of enjoy yourself. However, it's a really fantastic thing that I'm seeing about your partner relationship, and I can see how proud you're actually going to be, and I think this is absolutely brilliant. And now, for those of you that are single Tauruses, you see, I can see you're going to be socializing a lot. You're going to be going out a lot with people, quite a lot actually throughout the month. But the first part of month to the mid-March, and especially at around the mid-March, there is a certain situation in your private personal life is going to come to an end. This is for those of you that are single strictly. For those of you that are single, that particular situation that is going to come to an end, it's going to make you feel a little bit drained, like energy drained, because it's just some problem that was part of your life for quite a long time, that was affecting you when it comes to love, when it comes to emotions, and when it comes to that part of your life. Something was affecting you, so you weren't able to kind of move on from square number one to square number two. You weren't feeling that you're ready for relationships, not only relationships, but you weren't feeling like you're ready to have some fun, you see. And now there's a wonderful situation that is going to happen mid-March, which is going to change this. An unexpected situation is going to change this, and I can see you socializing with people, and I can see you having lots of a great time. And I do see, for those of you that are single, that there is someone going to start manifesting in your life. There is someone very interesting, someone very passionate, somebody who you're going to become very passionate about, somebody who you're going to start finding very attractive, somebody who you're going to start finding very sexy, you see. And somebody above all that I said, somebody whom you're just going to automatically start feeling a certain connection with, but you're not going to be able to explain what this connection is straight away. You will just find them very interesting, and as the time goes by, you will want to see them more and more. As the time goes by, you will want to spend more and more time with them. Okay, my beautiful, beautiful Tauruses, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I really, really appreciate it. I love it. I love it a bit. Mwah. And also, I'm going to say what I say every single time. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. Don't forget to share me on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you like. And of course, don't forget to comment in the comment section below. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.